setting a few things up, but I thought I would be online just in case anyone does want to chat early on. Early on. Right. So I think we are set up there. If anyone is watching, just to say a wonderful good morning to you. So it is Sunday. It is nearly midday. So we are coming back to Stellaris. Apologies, just plugging something in. Right, it is midday. So it is Stellaris. So without further ado, let's get on and have a quick look. So, yep, all looking good. Here is our empire. We are the Starfox Empire. So just in case anyone hasn't already seen anything, quick overview, and it has been a week after all. This is a weekly stream. We are playing Starfoxes. So we are. This is not min-maxed. I just thought it'd be fun to play some of these. I wanted to go Xenophile because I thought it might be nice to try a more diplomatic Federation-based game. Egalitarian just because, and militarist because that ship fire rate plus 10% is really nice. We're a full democracy. We also went with the Doomsday origin. It is a challenging origin. I think that is a very, very fair comment. There were all sorts of challenges. If you do want to see any of that, you can obviously go back to the videos down below. You can see the beginning of the playthrough. The planet only blew a few years ago in game time. So we were... You can see we've got a fairly random starbase here. Oh, I love the system. Looks so nice. There we go. There is our homeworld. So the homeworld perished with about 16 pops on it. Which was pretty bad. So that was probably about half my population, maybe a third of my population at the time. And all sorts of problems came with that. Some of which I should have foreseen, some of which, okay, I didn't. Things like, before your homeworld blows up, remember to move the capital away from your homeworld. You know, kind of little things like that. But after that, we're not doing too badly. As you can see, we've got an awful lot of planets, including this wonderful system here. We go and have a quick look. With 3 habitable planets. All of which are pretty good for us as well, because we've got an Arctic preference. We also have a bastion in here. We just got in there ahead of the Usanache Council. Although we are now federated with the Usanache Council, so it's probably a bit less critical. But with these guys hostile, it's still probably worth having some defences there. We need to decide what to do about this empire. I don't think there's any realistic chance, unless things have changed, of them joining the Federation. I mean, they're friendly enough. But, yeah, they won't join a Federation with Usanach, and they won't join with the Finu Corporate Commission. So that's going to be a problem. I suspect we'll end up at war with these guys at some point, the Fyazlavin, Yavjajain, whatever they are. I suspect we'll end up at war with them at some point. Also, I've got tons of envoys flying around. Again, I wanted to try out diplomatic games, so I went for the diplomatic core. And, I just like merchants. I just think they're cool. A bit of unity, which I love, and a bit more trade. Why not? We've got a couple of things from the game. So we've got extra lifespan for the leaders, enhanced ship speed, very good. Now, mostly our economy has recovered from the bad times. The only thing we're really still doing very badly on is Empire Sprawl. I haven't tried to bring it under control particularly yet. We're just starting it. So you can see I'm turning this planet into a bureaucratic centre. And we're colonising a couple of planets. Where are you, expansion planner? Who are we colonising? Okay, Vinjim. Why are we colonising that one? I guess there's some logic to why I picked that one first and Hitamar. It may have just been what we could control. We probably want to get colonising Rassalas and Julau as well, especially Julau because that's good for our home species. And extra mining, nice. What are we short of to colonise? Oh, it's not in our. That's why we haven't colonised it. And we could colonise the Tomb World. This pop here has got really good habitability, which I might do just for giggles. I'm curious about what the super flare is going to do. I suspect that's going to be very terminal. We seem to have found an awful lot of unstable planets in this run through, so Titania is also quite unstable. And man, the early game was brutal. So the only planets we were finding were places like this. The habitability for the Starfoxes is dire. I can't see it there, but just trust me, it's dire. I guess the population. No, it's still all Starfoxes. Anyway, it was dire. Let's, without too much further ado, I guess just double check what's going on in the galactic community. Leverage privateering. More weight from economy, more trade value. Yeah, I suppose that's alright. Trade protection goes up. As you can see, in terms of our weight, we are way down there. We are really, really poor in terms of, well, pretty much everything. And where... Oh, my mind's gone. Right, I'm just going to hit play, I think. Oh, yeah, the Federation as well. So we've got a couple of envoys in the Federation, I believe. Yeah. Oh, we put 3 envoys in just to make sure we want to get this positive as quickly as possible so we actually start getting some benefits from it. Other than that, I'm just going to hit play, I think. Let's up the speed. So we have passed cooperative research channels. Just to remind myself what that is, I think that gives us just a straight up research boost. More diplo weight from tech. Yeah, just a straight up research boost, which I'm fine with. That seems really good. Still a little bit short on influence, so I don't think I'll be putting anything else in there. And we're just taking out this arm, so we managed to box off a whole arm of the galaxy quite early on, which was nice. Oh yeah, subspace ruptures. Have we got any other hostiles we can take out? No, that really is it now. So we've pretty much reached our limit down here, and then once we've taken all of this, that really is it. Are all our ships doing something before we get going? The construction ships are not doing anything, right? Why are you not doing anything? Why are you not doing anything? Well, get on with it, please. Yep, you can build there. We're out of influence. Fine. Hide that. First Strike Legion hate us, but we might be able to get the other one on side, though. What do these guys want? Oh, we're bad. Yeah, our science is bad. Science without borders. We're getting close to the point where I will just do loads of research agreements now. How many is it we need? 3. Do you know what? Let's have a look at that while the time's ticking. Brilliant. Well done. Tech, 0G research. Brilliant. What else have we got? Whatever. Chemical plants, moat harvesting traps. Have we got a better scientist here? Arguably the maniacal one might be a bit better. Yeah, we'll use the maniacal one. Given as we haven't got anyone who's actually good at this. I guess moat harvesting traps for now. It's the cheapest. And if you could go on there, please. Thank you. Right, who would like a research agreement with us? We've got one with the Finu. I guess Usanache would probably do it. Yep. So that's 2. And that would be 3. Yeah, okay, that's an easy win then. Just see what happens when that comes through. Do they accept it? Yes, they do. Yeah, they like us a bit more. Dull edge, though, we can't we can't really do a lot about. Although we can make it a little bit easier to tech up. So at the moment we're costing 20% more on every tech. So next round of buildings really does need to be on the First Strike Legion. I think are just going to hate us. Yeah. Unfortunately, if I remember correctly, if we go to contacts, sort by federation. So we have a pacifist, and myself. So we're not going to be doing too many aggressive wars in this one, I'm afraid. But that's fine. I mean, I did want to do a Diplo playthrough. Fladus needs some housing. Let's get a city district up there. Everyone else is fine. Construction complete. Well done. So I don't know. Again, in the chat, this might be one for you. You know, is it realistic that we could get more people into our federation? We're going to be quite defensive, unfortunately. In fact, what's my war declaration status? In fact, I'll let the time tick while I'm checking this. Policies. Where is wars? Where is wars? Defensive. Well done. Encountering Zobar. We have found some aliens we do not know. I should have gone to the system. Let's go have a quick look. Control. Joe Blah. Oh, there it is. Yes, there is indeed an unknown alien there. Yep, I'll do that. Might as well do that. We have... Okay, good. They're all researching. Wonderful for them. Just a bit of quiet expansion for a little while, which actually feels a bit unusual. after the absolute craziness of having to rebuild your entire economy from the ground up at the beginning, this is kind of quite relaxing. Now, why have I got all these systems flagged? Did I accident? Crystalline entities. The reports of extraordinary free-floating crystal-like objects observed in certain systems have been investigated. The ship-size objects and their slightly smaller but equally crystal-like satellites at first appeared inert, but sudden shifts in their orientation relative to our ships and new energy signatures emerging from within prisms indicate that they might be alive. A fascinating prospect, to be sure, but they should be approached with caution. Our best and brightest are standing by. Easy prey doesn't really fit us. So we could go fascinating creatures or learning to coexist. We've tagged. That's why. We've tagged. Yeah, okay, cool. Just wondering why there were so many things popping up. I think I might have accidentally tagged everything. So do we want to pacify these? Do we want to study them? I'm gonna go pacify. We're xenophiles. We just love everything that's an alien. Good. Another lovely looking system there. And these are the ones we really want to get the planets. This one comes complete with a a life protectors fleet, which I was about to say isn't that powerful, but I mean it's still pretty good compared to Furious Foxtrot, which is my main war fleet. So maybe I shouldn't knock it too much. More science, fusion missiles, excellent. I think we probably do want to get the mining station output, especially as we've got a boost to it. Yep, let's go with that for now. Well done, troops. You keep going with that. And actually, can you claim that system, please? Where are you off to? I always get nervous when they're sending random colony ships into my territory. What is he doing? Is it just the AI being stupid? Have they got a plan? Right, so system surveyed, whatever. As long as you're doing something, I don't care. Yeah, that's fine. Diab is established. Oh man, yeah, we are rapidly improving. Vassalization request. From you are too weak to survive on your own in this hostile galaxy. Oh, we are too weak. Oh, interesting. Oh, I hadn't expected this. In terms of ethics, actually, they're not too bad. Materialist. How does that fit with our not the galactic community, the other people in our no, militarist is fine. In fact, they'll fit better in better than we will. Sure. I may live to regret that, but we'll see. So they are now in the Federation. Well, there we go. So going back to what was earlier said, chat, I think I think it is possible to expand. Now, are they at war with anyone? I hope not, because that's obviously going to be a bit embarrassing if they are. No. And yes, they count as a vassal. How bizarre. Okay, well, cool. So essentially, we've got another empire in our federation. Our power grows. That's probably damaged our. I'm going to just get the timer going in the background. That's probably damaged our cohesion. Yep, it did damage our cohesion, but that's fine because we've got another empire in there. Why are they so bad? They must have got kicked in a war or something. It's the only explanation I can really think of is that they got kicked in a war. Still nice. Okay, so we're running out of consumer goods. Oh yeah, and I stopped for a reason. Yeah, well, that's wonderful. Sophont 04Y. Good for you. Off-world trading companies. Wonderful. And we don't have anything that matches our expertise. Do we have any other? Oh, we have got a bio dude. Come back here, Hepanir. Let's stick to... I'm not sure that I really want any of these yet. The Society from Researchers actually is beginning to get good. Food subsidies, food processing. I suppose that would be good on a farming planet. I'll go with that for now, because the food is getting a little bit tight. Wonderful. Oh, I'm going to turn off the... yeah, I must have hit everything. Yeah, in the situation log. That's a little bit excessive. Can we just flag the ones we might actually want to do? Rather than absolutely every single one of them. That would be a little bit annoying. Energy infrastructure. So what do we need? Generator districts. Okay, must remember that. Crystalline pacification. What's our physics up to? Let's do the moat harvesting traps first, just to get it done. Migration treaty. You're very keen, aren't you? What's your species? Can you go away for a second? Dudes. Zeltec. They are alpine. I don't think we really need that, to be honest. So I'm going to say no for now. I'd rather keep the influence at this stage. Whoa, 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 whoa. Excellent. Can you build those mining stations, please? And consumer goods are beginning to go a little bit, but we've got plenty of cash. So let's colonize that while we're here. These guys are very good because they're cybernetic, so they're colonizing everything. I have a suspicion they'll end up being the majority of our pops. Still, we'll take it. Rassalas Prime. It's a relatively big planet with 3 features. It's got an isolated valley, so we can have an alien zoo. And it's got, what was the other thing? Oh, crystalline caverns. In fact, it's got 2 isolated values. Crystalline caverns are presumably hidden somewhere. Oh no, yeah, we can get a crystal mine. So that's actually a pretty good planet. How are all our planets doing? Yep, we've got some unemployment, which is great. Marfak, you are still a very early colony. Don't know what we want to do with you, really. Oh, God, it's a desert world. Horrible, but it's huge. If we can get some pops on there who actually like being on there, like the Alvathari. Oh, they're all Alvathari. Oh, no. Well, I take it all back. I take it all back. What are you guys good at? Let's go back and have a quick look at our species. Well, I mean, you're pretty much good at everything. Army damage is kind of handy. Good at energy credits. Good at amenities. So that might not be a bad one to get some energy going on early on. Fine, right. We need it for the agenda. It's never going to be amazing, but the ones who are working there will get very good efficiencies. And the sprawl is still going up. I am very bad at keeping this under control, I'm afraid. I'm afraid, people. So, hopefully, if you keep nagging me, I will get it under control. There's been a governing ethics shift. They're becoming more spiritualist. That probably doesn't help us, unfortunately. Visandia Confederation? Well, that was good for them. I wonder if would these guys become our vassals? Is this demand vassalization? Not yet. Interesting. So we have also, and I forgot to mention this at the beginning, just in terms of traditions and things. We have done expansion. Our economy was absolutely crashing, so I did do prosperity as well. We have picked technological ascendancy for the research boost, and transcendent learning as well, just for the experience gains and things. I think that's quite cool. We also have a relic. We have the Voltauum Reality Perforator. So it's got a really nice passive, so pops need less amenities. I haven't tried the active effect yet. I have no idea what it does. I've never played it. Ooh, interesting. So we could issue a Secrets of the Voltauum project. Hopefully we'll get to do that. We've still got a few archaeological sites that we haven't even looked at yet. I think we've got one going. Pretty sure I saw a science ship doing something. Yeah, if we can go and have a look at you, please. Where are you? You are here. So we're doing the beautiful bubble. Getting there. And you please do something. Oh, there's no one there. That would explain that. That's my bad. And would be really nice if you could assist research from the main screen rather than having to come in and micro it from the Galaxy screen. But you can't, as far as I know. Again, if I'm wrong, please let me know. Oh, the Senate's in session, so there's going to be some horrible thing they're trying to do. What have they decided to do? Leverage privateering it is. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Oh, we're still way down. In terms of winning the game, how badly down are we? We're actually doing pretty well. But it does have to be said that's in large part due to having a relic, which is worth 5,000. And the Federation is doing pretty well for us as well. So, in fact, yeah, you can see the top 3 are all in the top. Well, apart from the Fallen Empires, are all in the Federation. They're still going to be pretty tough to beat. Cool. Can you do anything yet? Nothing useful. Hopefully soon. Scientist up to level 6. Wonderful. Also wonderful. You keep going with those system surveys. And yeah, let's build that one just to get it done. Oh, this one really annoys me. Really annoys me. I suppose we could probably demand it off them, just to make the borders look a bit nicer, but it seems a bit excessive. The automated dreadnoughts. They have found quite a few serious hostiles. Well, that's not that serious. Who are these guys? These are probably the ones that we're most likely to end up in a war with, then. Are they? Well, criminal syndicate. Don't think I want a trade deal with them. So, in terms of the Federation, we're not doing too badly. It's really not a mechanic I've explored that much, so I'm quite excited just to see what happens in practice. Whoops. I did actually mean to build the mining station. What have we got this time? Moat stabilization. Yeah, whatever. We got loads of computing ones. Research station output. That sounds pretty good. That should really tank us on with, yeah, that'd be a huge boost for our research. Yep, and I'm pretty sure we do have a, yep, physics specialist. A computing specialist. So let's swap them in. And I want to do that situation log, the pacification. But that sort of boost to your research, let's get that done first. Speaking of which, shipyards, you can go. Oh, there is one thing I did want to do in my shipyards that I'm scientist leveled up. Great. I'm constantly forgetting. I have got a couple of trade hubs, and we just researched the off-world trading company. So basically, we're going to get an extra 4 trade, which is absolutely perfect for me. So 1 there, and 1 there. So we should see a nice, once they're built, a nice little boost to our trade. Wonderful. Oh, we've got a few unemployed pops. So we have Ruthari Prime, which is a colony. Haven't really decided what I'm going to do with this one yet. We've got loads of them at the moment. It's quite small. Maybe I'll just set up straight up as an out-and-out farming planet. Who are the pops? Yeah, see, Alvatharis everywhere. We're running a bit short on food, so yeah, let's get that going. And let's... Whoops, wrong button. Let's get that. I'm just going to set that as a farming planet for now, just so I don't forget. We have Azalea Prime. Cheap to build on. Okay, that's fine. Is there anything else that stands out? It's quite small again. There's nothing particularly that's jumping out on that one. I might just build the generator district just to get it done. Yeah, let's do that just so that we've... for the agenda. We are... well, we're not that short, mind. We've got plenty of... Fuhari. You are a mining world. You don't have a governor either. Oh, yeah, all of my bloody governors seem to enjoy abusing substances or whatever. Yeah, you're young. You'll do. We can build a building here. Have we got the There's one that really boosts your minds. I don't know if we've got it yet. We have not. Alloy foundries, admin offices, civilian industries, commercial zones. This is all going to be a bit secondary for this particular planet, unfortunately. Hollow theatres, precinct houses. I suppose resource silos might be good. We are beginning to improve. Does that feel worth it? It gets us a couple of clerks as well. Okay, I'm going to do it for now. Maybe that's not a great move, but I'm going to do it for now. And then we have Ruinam Prime, which is a decent-sized desert world. Again, Alvatharis. Definitely not a mining world. Definitely not a mining world. Probably... These guys are good. You know what, actually, change your plan. These guys are good on energy, aren't they, the Alvathari? You guys... Did I build one somewhere? Yeah, here. What are you guys good at? You are... Oi, 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 oi. I don't want to micromanage too much. Just Empire species, please. Yapathy. Oh, these are the poor guys we attacked. Oh, they're alright at energy credits as well. But they're not quite as good as these guys. I know they're the same. But I do not need that many people. That's too much energy. Change your plan. Change your plan. Where are you, Azala? Change your plan. Let's just build a city district for now. We can worry about the details later. The other thing I do need to do, and I'm being a bit slack about this, is build my fleet. If you could move in there. Also, again, look, ready defensive fleet there. Wonderful. Again, we're out of influence, but that's fine for now. This is probably because I'm putting nowhere near enough effort into actually defending my my shipping lanes. Where are they? The Tiamat system. They must be dealt with. They are indeed in Tiamat. Ooh, that's wormhole. I love it. Look at that. Who knows what's going on in there? So where is Tiamat? Tiamat is there. I do need to build some more hangars and things like that. I haven't done any yet, but if I recall correctly, I don't think I actually have hangars yet. No, I don't, which is a bit muppety. So let's get the fleet out, which should be able to comfortably deal with this. There you go, and actually probably not a bad time to reinforce, because I have been a bit slack at doing some of this. What does our fleet composition look like, actually, at the minute? Okay, so we've got some destroyers coming online as well. Yeah, let's do that. And the other thing I need to do is upgrade them, because I realise I've just researched some missiles, which I haven't paid any attention to whatsoever. Note when your fleet moves. If you've not seen that before, I've gone from a very healthy amount of energy credits to being short. Just very quickly, beautiful bubble. So this is our archaeological site. Once down on the surface of Ostiak 6, it was clear that a civilization had indeed flourished here until as recently as a few centuries ago. At some point, a sudden and total catastrophic event gripped the world. Apparently, some sort of internecine struggle between nation-states led to a terminal exchange of weapons of mass destruction. Oddly, although the surface is scoured clean and dead, the sky is alive with the shifting hues of a perpetual aurora borealis. It's a striking vista. The desolate steel and stone carcasses of entire cities painted by the vibrant, scintillating colours dancing in the sky. Keep digging, please. We have our recycling campaign edict has expired. What are we doing at the moment? Immigration and pop growth. Oh yeah, this is something I hadn't appreciated. So the edicts have changed slightly. So we can only keep one of these influence-based edicts running at a time without some sprawl issues, which we don't want to add to. We've got major sprawl issues anyway. So yeah, we'll have to have a bit of a think about what we do with those. But for now, I think education is a no-brainer. Extra experience. I'm loving it. We've got plenty of money. And actually, I think consumer goods are a bit tight at the moment as well, so I'm going to go recycling as well. We'll see how that helps. We'll see how that helps the consumer goods as the month ticks round. But it should be pretty good, I think. Or not. Yeah, good. Reinforcements are in transit. I'm surprised that they took them that long to target one of our stations. What's going on here? Something happened. Ooh, there's some opponents. I don't think it's that dramatic. So what have they decided? I don't want this. Well, actually, it's not that bad, but I definitely don't want Guardian Angels. Building a better tomorrow. Worker output. The habitability is going to start hurting at some point. Well, still, it's alloys and minerals. Sure, we'll support that. We'll support that. Come on, we'll support you there. And what's the other one? Comfort the Fallen. No, we don't want to do that at all, but that's fine. Come on, fleet. Someone's died. Weaklings! Right. Leader has died. It's one of our governors, is it? It is indeed one of our governors. Planets and sectors. Right, we do need to sort of prioritise our sectors a little bit now, because as you can see, they're becoming quite different in terms of numbers of systems and planets. Like the Fahari Prime sector is absolute trash, whereas the Nomatar Prime sector, 17 systems and 6 planets, so we probably want our best in there. So if we put Yandak in there. Oi, 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 the names. This one. Dentelic. If we put you in there, even though you're a substance abuser. Of course, but I mean, half my governors are substance abusers, aren't they? So I mean, like, there's no point in panicking about that. Oi, 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 planets and sectors. I really must remember the shortcut keys, but I'm dire at that. And then these are the slightly smaller ones. This is our capital, though, so we probably do want a good person in Titania as well. So if you come into Titania, yeah, that's fine. Was it F3? F4. And then Moscot, who cares? We'll get the newbie in here. We've got a nice range of unpronounceable Starfoxians. Food. I might get the environmental engineer though, because we are going to start doing some tile blockers at some point soon. So yeah, you do that for now. Here comes our fleet. Good for you. Oh man, see, look at my governors. I don't know what I have to do to help them. Arrested development, I believe, is a disaster. Yep, no experience. Disaster. Come on, fleet, here they come. Should hopefully beat these guys quite comfortably. Ooh, feral behaviour. Reports from our colony on Ruthauri Prime claim there's been an increase in feral behaviour. Apparently parts of the population have expressed hitherto unprecedented levels of lust and aggression, and no one knows why. Yeah, carry on. So crime's gone up, happiness has gone down, and pop growth speed. Ruthauri Prime. Well, that's not anything to panic about yet. And as you can see, we're fairly comfortably crushing these pirates. So the fleet, it does make a huge difference. Once you get ahead, you really get ahead. Can you go and kill this thing as well? Before it destroys our mining station. We lost nothing, which is great. Got a bit of experience for Listhim. Oh, more than a bit of experience. Yeah, brilliant. Well done, Listhim. Just take out the pirate station, which should be very quick with a fleet like this. It is excellent. Some freebies. Well, I say freebies. Not really free, is it? And if you guys could go home, please. Well done. Meanwhile, on Moscot Desert. Ooh, we're very behind. Why have we not built buildings here? Well, I think we know what we're going to build here. Another civilian industry. Ooh, you're very unhappy, though. Okay, let's make you happy. Hollow theatres. I do like trade. I keep getting distracted by clerks. No, come on, let's do it the traditional. Hollow theatres is nice. 2 entertainers, some unity and some amenities. That should be fine. We don't want you getting too upset. Diab. You're a fairly small arid world. I don't know what I want to do with you yet. Let's go for a city district for now, I think. Thank you. Otherwise, everyone's doing something useful. Oh, except our construction ships. No, let's get this one first. Our Alpine world with a ready-built defensive fleet on it. Sounds good to me. Let's get a load more consumer goods. please. And violence is on the rise. The feral behaviour on Rathari Prime shows no signs of stopping anytime soon. In fact, it has risen since the last report. Promiscuous and violent acts happen all the time, and a large part of the population seem to be affected. Yeah, this is getting out of hand, although at least the pop's growing quick. I'm not sure what we can do about that, to be honest. Let's have a quick look. So crime is high, but actually the governor's largely keeping that under control. The happiness is probably more of an issue. I don't really know what's going on there. We shall soon see, hopefully. She's really passionate about the planetary bases. Really passionate about planetary bases in a way that I just can't... don't get me wrong, I love new planets, but I just can't quite manage that level. There's our trading companies. Yeah, that's fine. Tech is farming subsidies and food processing. That's wonderful. Oh, alien zoo. I think we've got a planet where we can build that, so yeah, let's do that. Oh, cool. Loads of society research, some unity, and some happiness. Yep, I think we want that. I think you do need the secluded valley though, so I don't think you can build that just anywhere. But as we have a secluded valley, the situation on Rathari Prime is spiraled out of control. A staggering number of inhabitants are now infected with whatever is causing this feral deluge, and the colony has started to break down because of it. Something needs to be done. Yes, it does. Give me an option here. Right, we now have a special project. Thank goodness. Feral overload. Yes, please do that right now. Oh, crystalline pacification. I do need to remember to do that. Physics. Oh yeah, that's fine. So hopefully there's an obvious solution to that. Just checking other bits and pieces. I do need to remember to upgrade my fleet. And let's turn the time up to fastest. Excellent. Can you please colonize this? Probably going to be a mining world, isn't it? Oh, we have got some Zeltex. How have we managed that? I didn't think we'd accepted the treaty. Where are the Starfoxes? We're just not very good in Alpine. Okay, well, Zeltec, I don't know how you got here, but you're in. Must have a migration treaty with someone that's got some Zeltex. So that's good. Might as well pick up the energy while we're here. And we're nearly there. Oh, and ship upgrades. Come on, don't forget the ship upgrades. I get distracted very easily. So just to see, what have we got? So we've probably got... Oh, improved armor. Yep, that's definitely worth it. You guys, we've definitely got improved missiles. Sure. Destroyers as well. Improved armor, I guess. Yep, sure. And then I don't think we've built any defensive stations, but just for sake of completeness, if we do, done. Can we put hangars on them? I suppose we could, couldn't we? I'm sure there's a hangar section. Yeah, there is, if we choose to. Hide the starbases for now, although we can build another starbase, and it's probably worth considering it for the trade. If there's any big areas, probably up here actually. You can see, look, there's 9 here alone, and we're beginning to generate trade in this area. Cool. How are our planets doing? They're all showed. Research agreement from Han Mer. Oh, hello. These are the guys who are next around the clock on the galaxy. Well, sure, why not? I think we need all the help we can get for the research. Yeah, these are the Han Mers. Can we? Is there any realistic chance we could get them into our? I need to be a bit careful because they're a criminal megacorp, so I don't want to get a trade commercial pact with them under any circumstances. Yeah, but they might. We may not have any choice. They might just start coming and doing problems anyway. Would they? Are they associated? Interesting. We could potentially get them into the. We could potentially get them into the Federation. Okay, okay. Maybe not right now, but potentially when we go up to higher levels, there's a chance. Excellent. That's all good. I might pull one of my envoys out and get them doing something useful, like going to make the Han Mir love us. Go and make the Han Mir love us. Improve relations, please. Yeah, you don't need you there. Off you go. So they could potentially come in. That's a fallen empire. There's another fallen empire there. Savage spores. The investigation of the strange and wild behaviour currently besetting Rauthari Prime has been completed. In the vast network of cave tunnels that permeates the planet's crust, an enigmatic fungus has been found. It grows all over the caves, floor, walls, ceiling, and stretches out for thousands of miles. Oh dear. The fungus frequently releases spores that are vented out of the caves. For what purpose has not been established, but we know for certain that it causes primitive behaviour in our species, releasing primal urges within. We can try to find a useful application, or we can exterminate the fungus altogether. I quite like the idea of something, so I'm going to go live. I think for now, let's let them live. But let's get on with this as quickly as possible. Our scientists will try to find ways to use it. Brilliant. Go for it, scientists. I've clicked that button again, haven't I? Honestly. Right. Research that. Good. Let's try not to do this every single time I go into the sit rep. Right. Good. Back to normal. That's more like it. So we're a little bit short on food now. We're a little bit short on consumer goods still. Probably because I'm expanding so quickly. Archaeological site event pending. Fire in the sky. The history of Ostiuk 6 and its lost civilization was uncovered. And although tragic, by galactic standards it was sadly typical. A civilization arose, growing in technical sophistication, if not social and political harmony. Eventually they created the tools of their own destruction, and then used them. If the fate of this world and its denizens was not unique, there was something that was, and it captured the imagination of our scientific minds. The ceaseless aurora borealis effect dancing unperturbed above all of the devastation. Upon closer study, the aurora effect of the sky displayed repeating patterns, which defies all previous knowledge of weather systems. Is there some message here? Well, keep digging, you never know. And then Ulfladius, which we're making into a forge world. That's a no-brainer. As soon as you can upgrade your cheapo colony, whatever it is, reassemble ship shelter to a proper building, I would do that. So you go from having 2 colonists, which are meh, a tiny bit of housing and a tiny bit of amenities, to more housing, more amenities, an enforcer, a merchant, and an administrator. So, bit of a no-brainer there. Bomph. And I didn't mean to go and have a look at it, but that system's very, very important to us. So important, actually, it might be worth making one of these a fortress. But there's no immediate threat, even from these guys, so I think we're okay for now. Other planets, yeah, you're all alright. Miniature containment fields. Oh, the research station output. Brilliant, thank you. And by the same token, it's probably worth getting this one done as soon as possible as well, I guess. Yep, sure. Sure, let's do that. Just double check all the ships are doing stuff because it's easy to miss something. Oh yeah, my construction ships aren't, but again, I'm out of influence. Which is fine. That's fine. Oh! Upgrade the fleet. Upgrade the fleet, Norse tier. Do not let that drop any further behind. Cloud and Strife. Industrial facilities have been built over the outlets for the fungus-infected cave systems. Apart from filtering and regulating the spread of the spores, these plants can also convert any excess spore clouds into useful exotic gases. The population growth is increased as the somewhat randy inhabitants of Rithari Prime satisfy their urges more frequently, which unfortunately also means that the level of violence and conflict is somewhat higher. But that's the price of progress. So what does that give us? Spore vents. So we have, well, just a whole load of spare gas plant engineers. So our happiness is slightly down, but our pop growth is brilliant. So let's go and have a proper look at this planet. Devastation. Oh my goodness. That's going down. Good. People are obviously getting very rowdy. But otherwise, this planet's pretty good now. We should have loads of jobs. So yeah, gas plant engineers. 3 exotic gases. Fantastic. Although we can't do a great deal with them yet. They could come in handy later. So certainly for policies. No, sorry, edicts. I always get the two mixed up. You know, the potential to do one of these is pretty handy. I don't think we're producing any others yet. Nope, so that'll be our first strategic resources. And a pretty good supply of them for this stage, I'd say, as well. Construction ships are just sitting around. Good, Governor, that's great. You level up. Oh, we're lacking alloys. Yeah, well, while our fleet's upgrading, that might be a problem. Not too panicked about it. This is a very secure area now. And although I want to get onto these archaeological sites, it's a bit less of a panic. We've got to build. We absolutely have to build some bureaucratic centres. Yes. So what have we got? We've got quite a range. I guess Starhold. I guess. Have we got any engineering specialists? We have not. Sure, Starhold. Do we have robots? Have I just missed robots altogether? No, we haven't. Have we just not got the robot tech yet? Artificial intelligence. Yep, it's allowed. Man, that is unlucky, right? I'll leave the genius in there for now. Interdimensional trade. Wonderful. So, yep, some more trade is always nice. Can you... No, we still haven't got enough for the starbase. We should have enough now. Off you go. Hitamar. What have you got? Wild storms, but you're good at physics. That's just very nice, but physics is fine for now. What are we short of? It's kind of a mixed bag. It's not very big. Let's go for food for now. Might change my mind on that later. Everywhere else is fine. Oh, except for Huri. Let's just build a city district for now. Look at look how different the energy is when that fleet's in port. It's mental. We have a war deck. Whoa, whoa! I didn't expect this. I did not expect this. The Pulvanite Dynastic Union. Ooh, okay, okay. We do need it. Do we need it to be a unanimous vote? We do. So they've got no allies. Let's close that for a second. The Pulverite Dynastic Union has no allies. They've got a pretty good fleet. We can attack them from... No, we can't get through that way. These guys are probably too hostile. I think... they're too hostile to us, but they might not be to everyone. They might like the Usanache Council, for all I know. So the war's primarily going to come through this area. Whew. F1. Let's just look how our relative power is now. We are still virtually at the bottom. And the Pulverite Union is right up there. Not sure how good an idea this is, guys. But hell, let's go for it. Right, okay, we'll vote yes. Because if we win, it could really help us to secure our spread. And I'm guessing these guys... Well, these guys were hostile to us anyway. Let's see how it goes. Right, military fleet. Can you come to... Well, in fact, you might as well all go to the Afladina starbase. Yep, off you go. Thank you. Ooh. Just get to the starbase for now. We'll worry about the other bits later. And our Forge World... yes, please. We desperately do need more alloys. I don't think that's a no-brainer. Alloys, please. Alloy foundries. So how bad is that fleet? So that fleet's pretty bad. But not absolutely cripplingly bad. So this is the moment where we find out if the AI is any good at fighting wars. I have a horrible feeling it probably isn't. Talandra, that's great. Yeah, if you could get on with that, that'd be brilliant. Build all those mining stations. So have these guys got a bastion here? They do. Okay, that's handy. So this is a good system for us, so we really don't want to lose it. Come on, Starfleet, where are you? Good, coming in. In fact, let's not panic. They're not coming at us yet. Go and upgrade. Let's make sure all the ships are upgraded. There's no reason to panic. The colonizers on Vingim Prime from beneath the waves regularly explore the planet in hopes of finding more resources to help with day-to-day life. A recent expedition to the North Pole has now unveiled a large object on the bottom of the ocean, an alien battlecruiser. Nice! The pressure of the deep will prove a challenge, but it is possible to get to the ship. So we can scrap it. Oh no, let's try and salvage it. So we now have a sit rep. Submerged cruiser. Finishes in 40 months. Probably don't want to do that yet. I think, given we're in a war, I want to have the option of improving our ships as quickly as possible. Marfak. I've said I wanted a tech world. I don't know why I picked Marfak, but hey, we did. So let's build a research center here. Oh, where is it? Research labs. We cannot. Oh, we haven't got a planetary administration. Okay. In which case... What else are you doing here? Wow, the food is bad. Right. Right, for now then. Okay, food will do. I think everyone else is building. That's a... Yep, easy. Yes, upgrade the ships. That's job number 1. Why is our food usage suddenly shot up? Are we just growing? I mean, some problems are good problems to have. I'll take it if we're growing. Commissary General, yeah. Ooh. Ooh. What does that mean? Destroyer focus. Well, that is handy. That's our... Cool, I did not know that was an option. Well done, Commissary General. So they're not coming in yet. Yeah, here we go. So their fleet's beginning to move. To be honest, if they could just capture that as well, it would make their empire a lot more sensible. So I can see why they want this war, although I thought they were pacifists. A resolution has been passed, so leverage privateering. Good for you, which is... I think that's the one that's just going to give us a bit of a... Man, I lose track of all these. Right, galactic commerce, leverage privateering. A bit of trade protection, which probably is good because we keep having pirate problems. Finjin. Again, I'm going to hedge my bets a little bit here, so let's just get a city going for now. So many planets. So many planets. Yeah, here we go. They're really coming in. What have they got? The wind and the deep sea, and then a whole load of trash. You're coming in as well? The sail. Furious Foxtrot has upgraded. Good for you. And in fact, reinforce that. Come to Quiet Dark, please, Furious Foxtrot. We are really bad on consumer goods. Like, really bad. Bizarre. And almost all of our planets can build buildings as well, which is a bit bonkers. So if we can... Oh, where are you going? Seriously, oh, you... Here they go, so right. Enemy fleet is advanced. To Quiet Dark. We can probably take that if the station's there. Let's not do anything too risky, though. Let's go to Ufladas, please, for now. So yeah, I mean, that is a powerful fleet, but it's probably only on a par with ours. The difference is they probably got... Yeah, it's about the same as ours. The difference is they probably got 2 or 3 of them, and we've only got 1. But if we can hit them at the same time as they hit one of these bastions... Is that a bastion? Nope. Then we've got a chance. And I'm guessing that's a bastion as well, isn't it? Yep. Unfortunately, our fleet is just too far away. Yep, reinforce again, please. Everything else is secondary at the moment. We've discovered some fossils on Hitamar Prime. Fossilized remains from several different species that do not appear to have been indigenous to Hitamar Prime have been found in a large and secluded valley on the moon. They all date from roughly the same time period within the span of a few centuries, some 3.6 million years ago. Each of these species seems to have evolved its own unique biosphere, and all appear to have been sapient. Strangely, every fossilized individual found so far shows signs of having met a violent end. Curious. So we have a new archaeological site on Hitamar Prime, which is obviously within our empire. Wonderful. So we'll go and do that relatively soon. Where are all our science ships, actually? So these are auto-exploring. So one off there, off on the other side of the galaxy down there. They are doing research. Assisting research. They are assisting research. Do you know what? Just as a short-term thing, come down and excavate this site. Let's get that one done while we're there. And then, because all of our planets were established at the same time, we're now in the situation where basically they're all doing stuff at the same time. So we need... This is a generator world. Interesting why I picked a generator world. But I did. I'm going to build an energy grid here. So they're going to produce some energy credits, and they'll give a general boost as the planet grows. I'm going to do the same here. Energy grid. Rural world. Yeah, we haven't decided what we want to do with this one yet. We do need the food, right? Okay, so let's do food first. Fine. Yeah, they've captured that. So the only problem with the navies is ships are vastly superior to stations. So and although 1 to 2,000 doesn't sound massive, it is pretty huge, unfortunately. So Lombius, that's fine. Keep going. So yeah, their fleet is finally incoming. Quantum probes, excellent. What else have we got? Colony development speed. We can leave both of those. Let's go for the. I'll go for the research, but this is probably a good time to get this going. Research. Oh, and why are we not doing submerged cruiser yet? Oh, let's finish the Starhold first. Yeah, as our best system is under major threat at the minute. That's fine. So we have finished an archaeological site. Looking to the heavens for answers. As expected, the rhythmically pulsing aurora around Ostiax 6 are not natural in origin. The world is surrounded by a still active network of microsatellites. These machines are programmed to project pulses of charged particles into the upper atmosphere, emulating solar winds. The patterns were intended to project a calming effect on the minds of the population, a subliminal message, with the sky as a channel, to suppress any negative emotions and achieve global peace. Clearly it did not work. Okay, so we get a ton of society research, but that's it. So that science ship needs to be reassigned to do something a bit more useful. We cannot research these because they're not in our empire. We've sent someone to do that one. Were there any others we could get at the moment? Doesn't look as though there are. So if we send them to planets and sectors, please. Which one's got loads of research? Titania, Nometer. Let's have a quick look at the planets in Nometer. Yeah, so Unif 4 definitely needs to have somebody. There is someone there already. Planets and sectors. What's our next best research planet? Nothing in there. Titania. Titania's plus 15. Moscot. No. Fladus. No. Right, Titania it is then for now. Ostiok, if you could get over to Titania, which is here, I believe. Yeah, there it is. And assist research, please. That would be wonderful. Fleet in transit's great. Man, there's a lot going on at the minute. Okay. Meanwhile, Warfleet, where are these guys looking like they're going to head? Oh, they haven't captured it yet. But it's not going to take them very long. So we need to keep an eye on that. Hopefully they don't kill the space amoebas or whatever it is in there. Oh, they're going to kill the space amoebas. Yep, they've killed the space amoebas. You... Whoa, bastards. They killed the space amoebas, guys. Let's get the fleet, please. Can you reinforce? Okay, so none of these is going to be particularly useful mid-war, I don't think. Let's have a quick look. Well, I don't think we've got enough. We haven't got as far as a Federation Navy yet, have we? Not yet, so it's not relevant right now. Traditions, please. Go away. Come back. So not yet. Well, we might as well improve our trade protection. Why not? Given us we do keep having loads of pirates come hit us. Right, where are you going? You are coming my way. Which is fine. So we have a fleet there. And we've got a decent station. Which is good. Right, fleet. Can you go and hide behind the station, please. I want them to engage the station first. Scientific breakthrough. Oh, alien zoos! Huzzah! Who doesn't love alien zoos? What can we do next? I think we probably want to take the admin cap. Although habitability is quite nice as well. Let's take the admin cap. That is out of control at the minute. And I know we've got a scientist who's good in that area. And then if we just sub you back into the ship. There you go, Hefemir. Right, I'm going to slow down the time a little bit. Are you guys definitely coming my way? Looks like you are. No, you've changed your mind. Interesting. Where are you off to now? Okay, so our allies' fleet is in. That's great. Looks like they're going to go for this planet. And once we're fully reinforced, I will go and relieve that, but I'm not going to do it until we're fully reinforced. Oh, you guys come here as well, please. You should be here anyway. Right, speed up a little bit now that it looks like they're not coming for us. In fact, no, let's play cautious. There's no need to waste our fleet at this stage. Our allies are actually doing some sensible stuff. So every now and again, it's worth keeping an eye out. The auto when you're building from the fleet manager, they should automatically join up. But sometimes the AI I think gets confused and doesn't. So do keep an eye out. You might have to manually move the odd little fleet like that. Ooh, why didn't we build here? We've got some stuff we can harvest there. Okay, well we didn't. We could use our crazy bonuses, but I'm not going to because I don't think we need it. And actually, we're doing okay now. Let's go and help these guys. Let's show willing. Oh yeah, reinforce again, please. Yep. Yeah, so let's show a bit of willing to our allies. We'll go and help them. If they go in and nuke this fleet, that's game over for the enemy, I think. What have you built? A mining station. Good for you. In vivo. Xeno researchers on Julau Prime have published an open letter demanding that the local legislation restricting experiments on near-sapient alien species be relaxed. They make a convincing case for the scientific benefits and warn that the output of the entire scientific community on Julau Prime will suffer unless the laws are revised. The ethics remain questionable. So we can ignore them, and we lose loads of society research on Julau Prime, or we can gain, but our entire empire is that. Oh, just Julau will be unhappy. Let's go and have a quick look at Julau. Ooh. I barely even landed on the planet. You haven't had a chance to even look at these things yet. Shocking. Yeah, we got some pre-sapient things. Whoops. Yeah, we've got some molluscoid pre-sapients. Well, it hardly matters. We've got nobody living there yet, so stop being bloody daft. So I'm going to ignore the Poindexters. Feels like that particular one should come a little bit later in the game. It's a little bit too easy to avoid at the minute. Yeah, we are here to fight with you. We're always here to fight with you. Yeah, we will back them up here though, because if we can get rid of this fleet now, it's going to be a win. Meanwhile, in Talandra, do you know what? You can move there for now. And if you claim that system, please. I think this war... unless these guys have got another fleet hiding somewhere, I think this war is won. I just can't see them defeating us. I mean, famous last words, of course. And actually, you can see, look, there's reinforcements coming from our allies. Right, a few things have just happened. Senate floor is in session. What are you discussing? Natural sanctuaries. Consumer goods are down. Yeah, sure, you know what? Ooh, look, we're moving up the ranks. We are getting there, guys. We are getting there. We're no longer the second worst. That's our vassal. Fine, we'll leave that. Go away. Someone leveled up. Wonderful. Hostile fleets. That's fine. Let's go hurt them. And we've reached our storage cap for minerals. So let's flog off a load of minerals. And buy some consumer goods, which is pretty pricey, but as we're not producing enough, we haven't really got much choice. Ah, speaking of which, Diop. Not sure what we'll do with you, but do you know what you can do? Civilian industries. You're a mining world. Yeah, that's no brainer. Please upgrade that. You're a generator world. So to upgrade, we need crystals. We don't actually produce crystals yet, so I don't want to do that just yet. But what we can do with you is build another generator, please. And in fact, we do want to open up some of these. Oh, we can't open up some of these yet. Okay, so suddenly tile blockers has become a bit more of a priority, I'm afraid. Right, let's get in here and look. Let's have a look at this war. So, as you can see, there is a huge amount going on here. Do you know what? I didn't mean to click on you. And they are heavily overmatched, so I think this is going to be a comfortable win. That's our boys coming in. There's our boys coming in. Steal the glory at the end. Hopefully we don't take any casualties. So you'll notice some of these ships are getting destroyed, but some of them are jumping away. So it is well worth being on the ball for later. Furious Foxtrot. Did we take any casualties? We did not, which is good. So notice, although an awful lot of ships have disappeared, not all of them have been destroyed. So that fleet is going to come back to haunt us at some point. So we'll get these guys to repair, which they're going to do in Quiet Dark. That's fine. Ooh, we've got a project in Canides. Hopefully we'll get. I know a war is not the time to be doing this, but we can get our ships down there to do that. The science ships down there to do whatever that is. So in fact, right, you're not doing anything very useful right now, are you? Oh, you are. You're not doing anything very useful right now. Come and fill in some of these gaps. We've missed systems here. Yeah, build that in Tiamat, please. Again, all of our colonies are expanding really quickly, so there's a lot going on. City district for now, please. Nomatar is an industrial world. We do need the consumer goods. So if you could keep that up, please. Right, where's our fleet off to? Our fleet is going to Quiet Dark. Where are you going? Please go to Quiet Dark. So there will be more surprises yet from that really quite annoying enemy fleet. Oh, and let's speed it up so that we're not waiting for absolute hours. Good for you. If we could go to you, please. Yep, build those mining stations while you're there. Yes. So yeah, just being very cautious. There's no need to pile in hard on these guys. It looks like a good war deck. These guys are not. These guys, for whatever reason, do not seem to have enough troops to deal with us. I guess just the sheer size of our federation now is starting to hurt them. Excellent. One repaired fleet. Oh, and it's election time. Ooh, and while we're here, really, you already have someone unemployed. Oh, it's an unemployed specialist. There is nothing we can do about that, so we've just built a couple of generators for no really good reason. Fine. It's an election. We actually do have some influence to play with now. So as of now, there's a pretty good chance our current ruler would win. So I'm gonna stick with that then. I'm fine with that. Just let our fleet assemble. Come on. So yeah, let's just let the fleet assemble. How are we doing? Not too bad. Atomic Countdown. Oh, crumbs, this was many, many streams ago. Researchers on Titania have eagerly anticipated the countdown of the mysterious atomic clock of prodigious precision found on Diab's 8 for the past 42 years and 3 days. Several decades worth of heated speculation and conjecture have evaporated in an instant. The clock has just now reached its momentous deadline, ejecting a stream of self-replicating nanites. The nanites have constructed some manner of advanced computational network on the surface of Diab 8. Let's find you. Diab 8. Let's go and have a look. The network is inactive and seemingly devoid of any AI, the nanites having deactivated the instant its construction was complete. Our researchers are somewhat baffled. Yeah, I'm with you there, researchers. Our researchers are somewhat baffled as to the purpose of the network. Studying it should keep them occupied for quite some time. Oh, yes, that is incredible. 10 engineering research to Diab 6. Yeah, okay. 10 engineering research, which is pretty good, because our total engineering research at the moment is only 80. I will take that. Oh, speaking of taking that, we have another science ship somewhere, don't we? Here you go. Just get ready. Come on down to Quiet Dark as well. Because if we can do this in the midst of the war, snaring the insidious Sniran is obviously our key priority, but if we could do it, that would be great. You guys merge, please. You can't yet. Ooh. There we go. We have completed our mandate, so we get a lot of extra unity. And we have elected... We've re-elected our current ruler. Brilliant. The extra bits and pieces here is good, and the level is the main thing. Because these are empire-wide effects now, so edicts are plus 20%, unity plus 12, brill. And I hadn't realised this, but we have reached our command limit on the Furious Foxtrot fleet. So we are going to have to build a second fleet. We've got plenty of money, so let's get another admiral going. Trickster? Sure. That should give them a bit of survivability. Might as well command that fleet. And then on the fleet manager, we now have the second one. Keeping up with the names. Silly name there. So we've got Furious Foxtrot, Terrifying Tango, Create. And at the moment we've got one Jessier class destroyer. We probably do want something else in there. Whoops. Why are you so keen, ship designer? Oh, are they Federation ships? Interesting. Ship designer, fleet manager, Federation. Yeah, that's cool. So there's a couple of Federation ships in there, which I guess we don't want to touch. Let's stick with what we know. So we can have a fleet capacity of up to 15 on this fleet. So let's get a couple of destroyers in there. And let's get a couple of our various corvettes as well. And we'll take an extra Narsal class. Your fleet power is noticeably... Ethel, are you up to date? Ship designer. Why are you so weak? Compared to the Narsals. Don't know. Strange one, that. Yeah, so we can just keep upgrading them now. There's no need to panic. Unemployed people, we've already established I can't do anything about them. It's going to keep distracting me, though. It's going to really drive me wild. Ruinam. Let's build a city because you are out of housing. And then Terrifying Tango. We might as well reinforce you with what we can. Wow, there's a big fleet. 3,900. In terms of fleet power, we're probably starting to do a bit better now. I mean, we're still some of the worst in the world, of course, in the galaxy. But we are no longer the... See, these guys who we're fighting against still have a pretty good fleet, so somewhere out there they have got more ships. Oh, speaking of which, that's not a very good ship fleet there. So we should expect at some point that something else is going to appear. But for now, let's go and support these guys. Where are you off to? You are off to Karos. So we shall also head off to Karos. Ooh, a colony ship. Right. I'm not going to use this yet because it's just silly. We don't need it in this war. If we get into a fight where we need it, we will use it. But at the moment, we're so superior to them, it just feels like a waste of resources. Scientist has gained a trait. Expertise Statecraft. Handy. Okay, hang on. Let's just see if that's... So... Well, it'll be handy when Limithara dies because she's a substance abuser. We really need to sort out the admin cap, right. Build an admin centre. Let's just sort this out. This is going mad. Build a bureaucratic office. Flydus. Already established you can't do anything. We just need to get that cap down. Can you take out that colony ship before it jumps? Oh man, look, what is it with my governors? Governor Verpin Den Amric has become more experienced, but with this experience has come increasing stubbornness. I mean, like, why? Why are all my... I think that's all my governors. I'm really... Honestly, like... Yeah, look at them. Look at them. They're all, like, substance abusers and stubborn. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. I mean, it's nice that they're levelling up, but... Maybe going for that colony ship is a bit mean. But we are doing it anyway. Crystals pacified. The crystalline entities seem to resonate in response to something. One of their few interactions with their environment. The exact nature and possible wider purpose of this emitted waveform is yet to be ascertained, but for now our ships can approximate it using radio pings, essentially camouflaging themselves as fellow crystals. That's good. I kind of like having the aliens around. They're basically small defensive fleets. And small, unfortunately, is the word. Excuse me. Getting a bit enthusiastic with my coffee there. Resonant. Oh, we get some crystalline fused plating. Wonderful. So, situation beginning to look pretty good in the war. Well, that's these guys. I mean, I'm not sure I'd be declaring anyone as a rival right now. You've got your bigger problems to think about. So let's get straight into Sathma. Let's just, if we're going to fight this war, let's just win it. And actually, our little fleet again can just have a reinforce. We might as well. Which is good, because all of this is making us seem a bit less like sitting ducks to everyone else in the universe. Right, what's here? So there's a battered fleet there. Sure, let's just pause to kill this first, and then we'll go and deal with them. You can see the stations provide essentially no defense at this stage of the game. I mean, it feels guilty even just getting any experience there. It just feels wrong. So let's go up and hit Cunades. Cunides? Hey, we got our star holds. Ooh. What else can we do? So we can crystal infuse plating. A lot more hull points. Seems reasonable. We could go for Star Fortress, but that's actually quite ahead of us in terms of tech. Oh, we can unlock a habitat. Do we want that now? Probably want the crystal mines now because we're getting to the point where we actually could build stuff with it. I don't know if you can hear the rain. Sorry, it's just started raining and it's really loud. Really loud. Whoop, Titania. Yeah, you see, I'd like to be able to upgrade some of these. But right now we can't. City District, please, for now. Hitamar. I do want you as a tech world, but at the moment we can't do that. So we might as well major on food as we're going down that route for the moment. You need a city district, please. So you can see we're really expanding quickly at the minute. And they have run away. Probably a wise move. Oh, they've got a planet here. Have they got a planet here? I don't know why this station is showing up. Oh yeah, they have. They've got this planet. Excellent, excellent, excellent. How many soldiers have you got on this planet? Luxuries distributed. Very nice. They've only got a couple of defensive armies. Okay. So, I am going to recruit some armies, I think. It is absolutely tipping rain. I just cannot describe how noisy it is there. So just a quick look at our species, just to see if any of them are particularly good at fighting. See, these guys are pretty good at fighting. The Starfoxes are not bad. So we really want Starfox armies, which is nice because most of our armies will be Starfoxes. I'm not a massive fan of ground combat, but if you've got a choice between a good army and not a good army, you might as well pick. Ooh, the Han are really good as well. If we can find where they are. So right, if we can find some Han. Come here, planets. Come here. Population. Where are you, Han? Here we go. So they're on Fuhari. So let's recruit an army here. A Han assault army. So one of them's going to do a little bit of damage. The other one's going to do a lot of damage. Maybe I'll take the one that's going to do more damage. Oh, it's Finu. Yeah, let's take another Han one, please. And another one. How many can we support? We'll go with 3. And we've also got an archaeological site. Fossilized remains. Archaeologists have unearthed more and more fossilized remains in the valley, and the count is now up to 22 distinct sapient species, none of them native to Hitamar Prime. Those fossils that have been sufficiently preserved to determine a cause of death all point towards physical trauma inflicted by blades, spears, or arrows. Not a single specimen appears to have been felled by the equivalent of a modern projectile or energy weapons. The ruins of a small structure of some sort have been found near the entrance of the valley. It appears to originate from the same time period as the fossils. Perhaps it will shed some light on things. Curious. Yes, I believe that is curious. Right, you are an army, aren't you? Yep. If you come over to Quiet Dark for now, we'll start assembling you there. Right, a few pop-ups happening at the same time there. So the Furious Foxtrot is in combat. That's fine. It's not. It's going to win that. Leader has gained a level, and our Federation has unlocked the next level, which is Brill. Let's have a quick look at our Federation then. So we have unlocked Officer Exchange, Federation Navy has gone up to 25%. Welcoming nature. New members impose a 50% smaller cohesion penalty. And the president gets an extra envoy, which is potentially nice. Wonderful. So let's have a quick look at our laws. Because we should be able to unlock... Yeah, here we go. So we can unlock low centralization now. Which means instead of no fleet contribution, we can have some fleet. So let's definitely do that, I think. The Usanache has a huge number of votes, doesn't it? 26 votes. Not sure why they've got so many votes, but okay. Oh, they really like it. It's not the number of votes. These guys only just want it. It's generally positive. Yeah, good. Well, let's take it then. Yes. I'm going to vote yes. Hopefully everyone else does as well. It has gone through. Cool. So we've now got low centralization, so that we can now have a Federation fleet, for instance. I don't know what its capacity is. Not sure where the capacity is for that. Federation ship designer is here though, and you know it's got some automatic. Oh, they're trash. Autocomplete that. Improve that a bit. Save. Did that save? It did. Yeah, cool. Autocomplete that one as well. They really like their autocannons, which is fine for now, I guess. Cool, so we can build a Federation fleet. We might need to let it tick just to see what we can do. In terms of laws, we can... I'm in Egypt. So nobody will vote for this at the moment. So these guys don't like it. These guys don't like it. These guys don't like it. Oh, crumbs. We might have to do some... I'm not sure what we can do. We'll have to do some... Oh, hello, Ace. How you doing? Oh, no, is it? Ace, thanks for the heads up. I'm gonna very quickly change over. That's a schoolboy error. So I'm gonna... If you don't mind me, I'm going to very quickly flip over to Stellaris. I wondered why the chat was so quiet. I was like, people must think I'm absolutely crackers. So yes, hello Ace. Give me 2 minutes. I'll just change over to Stellaris so that I'm not confusing everyone. How are you doing today? You all right? I'll still be checking the chat.